Okay, how we doing, folks? Today is Thursday, May 5th, 2016, giving you the game recap. Game 2 between the Miami Heat and the Toronto Raptors. Another overtime game. This one, Toronto coming out on top, 96 to 92. To even the series, that is, at one game apiece. Now, in this game, really the turnovers have to be one of the biggest stories. Apart from Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan continuing to struggle. Now, they did have 38 points between the two of them. It came on 16 of 46 shooting between the both of them, however. And DeMar DeRozan was 2 of 8 from the free throw line. He's an 85% shooter. So, what are you going to say about these guys? Miami clearly playing with fire. Not really playing with fire. You can be happy to come out of Toronto 1-1, but how long they should be nervous, that is. How long are these guys going to continue to struggle? For the Heat, Goran Dragic again played very well. He had a big three late in the game, late in regulation, that is, to tie it up and send it into overtime. Joe Johnson shot 8 of 22. Miami was just under 50% at 49.4. They shot 35.7 from three-point land, 5 of 14, so they had 15 points from behind the arc, only 9 of 13 from the line. Turnovers really killed Miami. They had 21 to Toronto's 9. That was a big factor in this game because Toronto only shot 41.9%, 22.2 from three-point land. They only made 4 3-point shots, so they lost in the 3-point shots. Anyway, they lost points there. Had exactly the same amount of 2-point shots and only shot 14 of 26 from the free throw line. So they got 5 points there, but the turnovers were really the difference when you look at those numbers. Miami out-rebounded Toronto 45 to 39. It was 13 to 9 in favor of Toronto in the offensive rebounds. So a couple second chance points. They came from Jonas Valanciunas. He was really big when Lowry and DeRozan were struggling and they went on the run in the fourth quarter. He made a couple big baskets. He had 15 points and 12 rebounds. So he has stepped it up for Toronto all playoffs along. He's really been keeping them in. We look at Miami. Their bench scoring really wasn't great. No one got more than 6 points. Josh Richardson was their leading bench scorer with 5. Gerald Green got some action. He only had 4. Their starters were very balanced, though. 20 from Dragic, as we said, on 8 of 12. Dwayne Wade, 7 of 17, 17 points. Hassan Whiteside, 13 points, 13 rebounds, 5 of 7 shooting. Luol Deng, 12 points on 5 of 9 shooting, and Joe Johnson 8 of 22. So he was really the only poor shooter, but all those guys had in double figures, and 8 of 22 really isn't terrible. It's not great, but you can live with that. He was 0 for 6 from three-point land, so that's really what hurt Joe Johnson and hurt Miami. Now, moving forward, again, the big question is going to remain, when will DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry get it together? It's gone on long enough. You'd hope that this win and at least making some baskets and getting some points may spring their confidence moving forward, but it remains to be seen. I was certain that once they got past the first round, got that monkey off their back, that things would have picked up, and they have not been good in these 2 games. So it's heading back to Miami at 1 game apiece. We'll see what happens down there. If Miami can win both at home, or if Toronto can get one and send it back to Toronto. But this should be an extended series. Almost certainly will after Miami won that first game. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens moving forward. Alright, so tomorrow we have 2 games. We have Atlanta and Charlotte, or Atlanta and Cleveland, that is, and San Antonio and Oklahoma City. The Hawks and Oklahoma City are the home teams tomorrow. We will give you the recaps of those, and be sure to stay tuned for that. Thank you all so much. Have a good night.